DeAndre, what's your name, young brother? Mello. Nice to meet y'all. Hey, man, we out here, man, telling our people the true nationality, your true identity. For a long time, what do they call you at school? And when you have to fill out an application or a census? Black African American. I'm gonna tell you, you more than that. That's just a color in the crayon box. Right. That doesn't tell you what, is there a land of African American or a land of black? Yeah. There's a land of black where? All right, but listen, your true nationality is that you're an Israelite. That's right. You come from the people of this book. You are, your history, your nationality is found in this book. Look at this image over here. We've been taught for a long time that the God of this Bible looked like this white man right here, right? Yeah. Bring it out. That's not the truth. Right. This other image right here is what the Bible depicts Christ as. That's right. And we're going to read it out of the Bible. You see, this book right here has been misused and has been twisted and used against us. But this is our book of liberation. This is our book of revolution. This is our Constitution, this Bible here. Right. And so when we were trying to get you to understand DeAndre and Mello, is that you're the most important people on the planet. That's right. And it's got to be a big shock in your mind, right? To understand that the God of the Savior of the Israelites is this black man. The people living in Israel today are not Israelites. They're Israelis, but they're not Israelites. They don't descend from the 12 tribes. Right. They're not by bloodline the Israelites that you are, that I am, that this brother right here is. So what we've been telling our people is that you're the most important thing and you're above. Hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because you got to understand what God says about his people. You got to understand how important, significant. You might not hear this nowhere else, but God's got a word for you. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. Bring it out. For thou art an holy people. Thou art an holy people. There, out of all the peoples on the earth, there's a people that's holy unto God. That means set apart. That means special. Not everyone has that status. Read. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people. No, below all people. Above all people. No, equal to all people. Above all people. Above all people. That's exclusive. One group of people, God says, is better and more important. And what are we reading? We're reading out of the Bible, the Holy Bible. Okay? This is what has not been taught by your pastors in these churches around here. But the prophets of God are back in the earth to tell their people that they've got to wake up out of their sleep. That's right. And understand that it's time for you to return to the God who created the heavens and earth. Right. What's the image of that comes to your mind when you think about praying at night, when you think about God? What's the image that comes in your mind? You think of it as a white man, or do you think of it as a black man? Because I'm going to tell you right now that God looked just like his father. Christ is the express image of his father. So the God who created all the heavens and the earth is black. He's dark. And we're going to prove that out of the Bible. Give me that verse in Daniel's 10. Daniel's 10, right? Daniel's 10, verse 6. Well, you got to understand that God looked like you. He had hair of wool, all right? Skin dark, all right? And you're going to see he has a body. And why is that important, brother? Tell me, why do you think that's important?
Why did he look like us?
Yeah, why is that important to our psyche, that God looked like you?
I mean, it's kind of hard to explain.
Come on, sis.
I'm trying to see how I want to say this. It's important because I'm trying to see you for me. Because I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
It's all right. Hey, I'm gonna let that marinate. I just want y'all to meditate on that. But think about this as it's being read. Imagine what is being described here, all right?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 5.
And this is the description of the Most High God.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
So let me help paint the picture. There's a man sitting. He has a white garment on with a gold belt. You got the wrong script?
79.
79.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So this is the heavenly throne. This is where the Most High resides.
Ancients of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
So he had hair like the pure wool. My brother, you got hair like wool. You got hair like wool. I got hair like wool. The Ancient of Days did sit, but we're going to get more on that. Read.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Where's his feet?
Oh, that's not.
Oh, the color furnished prize.
That's 10.
Daniel 10 and 6.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 6. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
So he had a garment with nice gold accents on. Come on.
His body also was like the beryl.
So beryl's green. So he had a garment on that was green in color.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
And his face was bright from glory. Read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
So his eyes look like fire. Come on.
And his arms and his feet.
His arms and his feet. You can look at your arms and your feet. They're going to be the same color as your face, right? Your neck, right? Read.
Like in color to polished brass.
Okay, you pull up the sign right here. You got an example of what polished brass looks like. Look right here on this thing right here. You see that? That is an example of the color of burnished brass. All right? Burnished brass. So God look like y'all. All right.
World like if this was the map right here, right? Like the whole world. You got all these white people, all these Caucasians, and then you got like this many blacks. Like, you mean to tell me that's just all the blacks? Like, it's just Africa where we come from? Like, where else do other black people come from? Like, not Jamaica or other, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, let me answer. Did you know that the Most High told us that they were going to change the likenesses of our God to their image, okay? The other nations, because other nations knew that we only had the true and living God.
Right.
And they wanted to destroy our culture, and the way that they to do that is to paint the likenesses of our God in their image, so that we would look at them like their God. You understand? So this is where it's in 1 Maccabees 3:48. This is what the Greeks did. They took our images down. They also in the Byzantine and the Dark Ages, they painted all of our images, powerful images of angels, of God, all were done black. If I had a book, we can show you how we've been whitewashed in history.
Right.
So
But this is the proving. Why they do that?
Why they do that?
Because they don't want you to know who you are.
That's right.
What's the problem?
They don't want you to
So
know who
what's
you
the
are.
problem? Like, why we ain't sitting like,
Read.
don't say we.
Hold on, read this.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48.
Bring it out.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
The heathen, the other nations, wanted to steal your identity.
Right.
And to this day, they call themselves Jews and they're not Jews. Okay? The people living in Israel today. All right? So what you gotta understand is that you are the people of the book. You are, and we're trying to get you to come back to your nationality. All right?
Hey,
It's time to wake up out of your sleep.
Yeah. But how come? I understand, like, you know, like the nation and all the black nations, all the black holidays. Everybody else to know where we come from, but it's like it been going on for years, like a whole lot of years, and it ain't changed. Like it ain't nothing happened. Like white folks still they gonna still do this to us.
Well, listen,
They don't give a damn about what you saying or
Look,
nothing.
hey, brother, the reason why we don't know who we are is because God said we'll get discontinued from our heritage.
That's right.
So this Bible is our heritage. So Jeremiah 17:4, God told Jeremiah to prophesy to his people. Because every time you read this book, it's talking about the children of Israel. They go out and prophesy and tell our people that we got to repent because we fell away from God's commandments,
Right.
his laws, right? Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
bring it out.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue.
Discontinue mean what? What does discontinue mean? It means stop, right?
Yeah.
You agree? You agree? It means stop, discontinue. So he said what? Read that part again.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
From what?
Thine heritage.
We will stop from our heritage. Our heritage is gonna stop. So you won't know, you're not gonna any longer that you are Israelite. Hey brothers, y'all from the tribe of what? Judah.
That's right.
Nation of who? What nation?
American black.
What nation? Israel.
That's right.
Israel from the tribe of Judah.
Yeah.
So they said, Jeremiah said, we will stop. Our heritage will stop. We will no longer know our heritage. So you will call yourself American black. You will call yourself black. You will call yourself Moor. You will call yourself Asiatic. We will call everything other than saying I'm from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Meaning the praise of God. We won't call ourselves that. Read.
That I gave thee.
That what? God gave us this name, but God said we would discontinue. That's why we out here today to bethink yourself who you are now, to remember that you are from the tribe of Judah, that you are from the nation of Israel.
Right. That's right. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
He said, I'm going to cause you to serve your enemies. Who is our enemy today? Who else? Is it just only the white man?
The government.
But who run the government? Who's in office? Who they trying to impeach out of office? Trump, which is a so-called white man, right? So the other nations too, the Chinese, the Arab, the Japanese, those are all other nations outside of Israel that are our enemies.
Right.
Because who owns this store? Do we own it? No, we don't own it. It's probably an Arab or Chinese that own it. Right? So same thing when you go to the hair salon that our sisters buy wigs from and weave. The Chinese own it. Right? Those are our enemies. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Because God said that these curses are going to come upon my people if they disobey my commandments.
That's right.
Because this Bible is written to who? Who you think it's written to? Everybody in the whole world? Or just a certain particular type of people? Because the Bible we just read, Jeremiah said, you're going to discontinue. What nation of people stop from their heritage? Because the Chinese know who they are. They know they pass down their lineage from generation to generation. They know they from China. Where are we from? Where are you from? See, you don't know. Hold that, give me eyes. What you got?
Okay, so what's the deal with the Hebrew stuff? Like, what I was gonna say, you know, like about the Hebrew stories, like we're supposed to be from that though, but I never believed it. I don't know, but like I see many of y'all people going around talking to. I be taking y'all little advice or whatever.
Okay. Praises.
It's
So we wasn't taught this Bible correctly. We was taught that it's a white man's book.
Right.
But it's our book. Watch, read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He showed his what?
His word unto Jacob.
He showed his word. Where is God's word?
say what?
Where is God? Read it part again.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Where is God's word at? Where is his word? Where do you find his word?
In the Bible.
In the Bible.
That's
so
right.
He show his word unto who?
Jacob.
Who is Jacob? Who is Jacob? That's our forefather. His name was changed to Israel. Read.
And his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto everybody.
Unto Israel.
Unto the white man.
Unto Israel.
Chinese.
Unto Israel.
He showed his word unto Israel.
That's right.
That's who he showed his word to. And his word is where again? In the Bible. So it was brought to Israel. And as you see on this sign, that's who Israel is. Read.
He have not dealt so.
What?
He have not dealt so.
Emphasize that N word.
He have not.
He have not. He has not done what?
Dealt so.
He didn't deal with who?
With any nation.
Any nation outside of Israel he ain't dealing with.
That's right.
He only dealing with who? The nation of Israel.
That's right. And as for his judgments,
the judgments of us breaking God's laws, what?
They have not known them.
The other nations don't know the judgments. They don't. That's why they do whatever the hell they want. That's why they passing gay marriage. That's why they passing homosexual.
Bring it out.
Weed. That's why they pass all these laws to keep us where?
That's right.
See what? In bondage.
Right.
That's right.
Because what is sin according to the Bible? Because these other nations are keeping us in sin. So what is sin according to the Bible? A crime. A crime against who? No, against God. Let's get it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Hey brothers, if y'all don't know who y'all are, who are y'all? That's right. All right, brothers.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
So whoever commits sin transgress the law of God.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is breaking God's law.
That's right.
So that's why we went into slavery, captivity. Our enemies got us because we disobeyed God's commandments.
Right.
Right? So go to Deuteronomy 28. So why? Because that God said that will happen to the children of Israel. Give me Deuteronomy 1:1. Because God only gave the laws to who? Who's his people? Israel.
That's
That's
right.
who he didn't deal with other nations. He said, nah, forget those other nations. I'm dealing with the people I chose. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
That's who he chose. That's the lineage he chose. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
No, the whole world.
Unto all Israel.
So why do you think we out here in a sunny south side? Because we coming to our people.
That's
We're
right.
not over there in Highland Park. We're not over there in West Plano, Legacy West. We're not over there teaching over there. Now our people, some of our people over there that got a lot of money, yes. But we coming to our people that's here, more majority of our people.
Right.
But that's why we here. Read. Go to 15, Deuteronomy 28:15. So it was brought to who? Israel.
That's
These laws
right.
is Bible. Because God is who? God is a black man. Christ is a black
right.
man.
That's right.
Adam, the first man created, was a black man.
That's right.
Right? So the white man didn't come until Genesis 25. Then he populated the earth and he got blessed. So he could live in the fatness of the earth. That's why where he lived at. But God said the children of Israel, you're going to be cursed for disobeying because those other nations, they full of wickedness. But why they get everything? Because the laws wasn't given to them.
That's right.
We going to get judged. But
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
so this going to happen to the children of Israel. Read.
if thou wilt not hearken,
What?
will not hearken
If we don't listen
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
to the voice, where is God's voice at? In the Bible. Read.
to observe to do all his commandments,
No, none of them.
all his commandments,
You hear that, my brother in the blue? He said all his commandments. Read.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
If y'all are getting commanded today, read.
That all these curses,
No, these blessings,
all these curses,
these good things,
these curses
curses, good or bad? Bad. So all these curses gonna happen to who?
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Who's the thee? Israelites.
That's right.
So God said these curses are going to come upon the Israelites because why? Because why is it coming upon us? Sin, because we disobeying God.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.